As of today, Killing Floor 3 has been out for about a week and a half. So I want to highlight a couple things that I think are a problem with this game, some things other people think are a problem with this game, some things I think aren't a problem with this game, and just talk about them. I got a whole list here, so I'll just start from the top and go until I reach the bottom. Starting with the gunplay. I think it's really satisfying, really good. Weird how the guns sometimes don't hit things, or they do, but it doesn't look like it. But aside from that, it's pretty fun. They are very satisfying to shoot. Next is the perk lock. I actually don't think the perk lock is as big of a problem as everybody made it out to be. I don't like it, but with so few characters at the moment, I don't think it matters until they add more. Next is the new battle pass they added, or as they call it, a season pass. If you ever played Helldivers, it's basically the exact same thing, except in Helldivers you actually get cool rewards, but in this one you just get a slight recolor of an outfit that your character is already wearing. It's never ever worth it at the moment. It is genuinely hilarious how bad it is. Moving on to something I think people should bring up more is the fact that they removed a bunch of enemies from this game that were in Killing Floor 2, but they didn't add any new ones aside from the crawler larva, if you count that, but it's literally just a second crawler that's slightly different colors and a little bit smaller. And I'm also not counting the bosses for that. I don't count the bosses for new enemies. Next I want to bring up the maps. I actually do like most of the maps. There aren't any that I actively dislike. There's just a few that I'm kind of okay on. Like they're not the greatest, but I don't actually actively dislike a single map in this game, as opposed to Killing Floor 2, which had some pretty bad ones but also had some really good ones as well. So I'd say they're about even in that. And in this next section I have a whole lot of things kind of combined. I have the game's optimization, its lag, it has some weird desync problems, and its hit detection isn't exactly the greatest. I'll start with the desync thing. I'm not sure if that's even the right term, but basically you dodge a boss, but then you get hit by it, and 3 seconds later I get teleported to where the game thinks I got hit by the boss. I actually have multiple instances of this happening for the last couple days, and I don't know why I haven't heard a single other person complain about this yet, because this is a massive problem. Boss fights are just a dice roll right now, because you cannot strafe or dodge them at all, ever. And the last thing I want to bring up is the new perk system and attachments. I think these are just straight up direct upgrades from everything they did in the last game. While I do think the actual perks themselves were better in Killing Floor 2, I think the ones they did here are really well with how they did the skills. There is so much customization and personalization in how you want to play the game. If you want to, because right now I'm really into Firebug, I could run a melee Firebug build. I can run a ground fire build with the grenade launchers and just throw Molotovs. Or I can just do big damage with big guns. It is so much more expansive than the last game. This is really impressive. In Killing Floor 2, you would basically just run one class with one playstyle. There is no other way to play them. Here you can do anything you want really with any class, and the attachments allow you to expand on this even further. There aren't many attachments in this game yet. The highest tiered weapons don't actually have very many. They're very limited in their options, but I do think that this whole system is a genius idea and I love it. And as of now, that's all I really have to say about this game. I might have more to say later, I could even have less, but I'm just gonna leave it at this. See y'all later.